Good morning. Today is going to be an exciting one. I'm going on a 2-day camping and fishing trip to the southwest corner of Texas. We'll be doing tent camping, doing a lot of saltwater fishing. We'll try to catch some sea trout, some flounder, redfish, catfish, even sharks if we can get our hands on it. This trip is a part of a program called Stewards of the Wild. They help adults get into the outdoors, into fishing, hunting, and conservation more. I've been a part of this program for about 4 or 5 years now. I started off as a mentee, but now I'm a volunteer for the program and I help out in any way I can. Down here is the gear that I'm going to use for the weekend. I've got my sleeping bag, a couple pairs of clothes, my tent. This is a 2-person tent, a sleeping pad, my fishing bag, tackle box, a hook gripper, which also looks like a scissor, my camera equipment with some batteries in it, my fillet knife, pocket knife, flashlights. This is my favorite flashlight from Browning. It is extremely bright. I've got the camping stove and a camping meal as well. I don't think I'll need this. There's going to be a lot of food over there, but it's always good to have some backup. I've also got my wind cheater I'm going to keep with me. It might be rainy over there, so this might come in handy. I'm going to pack all of this up, load up my car, and we'll get on the road. Before I head to the campsite, I'm meeting a few friends in town at the rendezvous point. We're gonna grab some dinner together and then drive back.
We weren't like around all these other people with flies. So we're like,
Cheese. And here's some cocktail.
Adele, I was wondering what that thing was.
Zoom in and use.
It's a selfie stick. I was like, all right. But I was waiting to see.
We're at the ranch right now. This is managed by the Texas Parks and Wildlife. It takes about 30 minutes to get to the ranch house from the gate. This is also a wildlife management area. There's some deer access on here. There's red deer as well. That's the ranch house over there. I'm gonna set up my tent somewhere over here. It's already dark, so it is going to be a pain to set up that tent. I like to just step on it and start pumping it up. It takes me about 5 minutes to. Since this is not a primitive style camping, bought a luxury item with me, thick blanket. I put these plastic sleeping bag in between my blanket. It's cold. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah. Now that I'm done setting up the tent, I'm gonna go spend some time with my friends. I'll see you all bright and early. Good morning, everybody. I'm so warm and cozy in my sleeping bag. Don't want to get out. It's cold outside. I'm gonna try to make some coffee now before we start the day. I've got some ground coffee and a little bit of sugar. I've also got a couple bars of this apple cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar. Not bad. Good for a quick snack. I think my coffee is pretty much done here. When you don't have a strainer, you just let the coffee sit. All those grains are going to settle down at the bottom and you drink. So all the mentees are going to be coming in today. I'll be in charge of setting up the gear, helping out with some fishing rods and all of that, and cooking the food. Since it was dark last night, I couldn't show you guys my tent. So this is a 2-person tent that I have. It's actually more for 1.5, or it fits me perfectly. I cannot fit another human in there. Pretty good. It's decent, it's lightweight. I like it a lot. That's where I'm camped at. Right there. Couldn't ask for a better weather, to be honest. It's 65 right now.
Okay, so plan for the day. Okay, at 2 p.m. we meet everyone, and then we're gonna come back. We'll be here like 2:30. Set up for an hour. We set up camp. 3:30 to 5. We're gonna do education stuff, and then dinner at 7.
From 5:30
You
to
could.
7, you're doing something.
So 5-ish to like 6, we'll hear from Pat and Sarah.
These are the kayaks. We're gonna go set these up at the kayak launch for tomorrow. A little bit forward.
All right, cool. The spoonbills are not phased.
Is flounder in season right now? It's like a goal for me to catch a flounder. Right there. That's amazing. We've got Adam and Natalia setting up the hooks and the rod reel. Adrian's helping out with the goodies. One of the best things about this program is getting all the free stuff.
And now we need to do like some try-ons of all your haul.
Some salt. Seasoning. Put him on a piece of bread, some butter on it. All right, let's try it out. Now, this looks delicious. Try the shrimp first. This is so good. I have a piece of bread over here. Just gonna dip it in that butter. Try to eat it with the shrimp and potatoes. Couldn't ask for a better meal. This perfect sunny day. Perfectly cooked potato. We're gonna be doing a lot more cooking tonight for when the mentees arrive. So it's gonna be like we're gonna do Friday dinner, Saturday breakfast, lunch and dinner, then Sunday breakfast, and Sunday around 10 a.m. or between 10 to 12 in the morning, everybody leaves. It's a fishing and camping trip. Their focus is on seafood and what we catch and what we try to catch. Sometimes if we don't catch, we'll then go to the store and get the food for our mentees, but usually we catch a lot and we cook the same fish or crabs or anything that we catch. When it is hunting, we usually focus more on the wild game aspect. We cook wild game meats, wild game burgers, wild game chili, a lot of good food. I'm a big guy, I need something more, so I got myself a turkey bread sandwich as well. It's got turkey, some lettuce, tomato. This should keep me full to dinner for sure. Programs like these, like Stewards of the Wild and Adult Learn to Hunt programs, these are great programs for people to get outdoors more. So if anybody is trying to get into the outdoors more, comment below, let me know. I'll try to get in touch with you and show you how to get started in applying for these programs. These are pristine lands. You can never access these lands otherwise, you know. These programs have special permissions to get access to these lands and hunt on them, fish on them, camp on them. You can do so much stuff out here, but you also have to give back. How do you give back? Is by volunteering for them, helping them out, helping them spread the word. That's what I'm trying to do here. I think I'm gonna dip this turkey sandwich into a little bit of the butter that's remaining from cooking the shrimp. Hits the spot. Got an orange that I'm gonna eat. That was some great lunch. For dessert, I have the strawberry flavored Nutri-Grain that we had for breakfast. That was some solid lunch. I'm gonna go do some dishes. We'll see what else we can do before the mentees arrive.
Yeah, let's try. Well, because those are oysters.
I mean, if we go down this way and walk on those pebbles, no?
Those are oysters.
Oh, we're fishing with Marcy and Adrian.
Hi.
That looks pretty easy to walk.
Very walkable. That was great. Look at that blue oyster.
These are all oyster beds. Are any of these oysters alive or no?
Yeah, just the shells.
There's so many.
The live
Yeah.
oysters are like.
Yeah, I cut myself one
Yes,
time.
yes, you will. A huge, huge pearl. Oh, they're so pretty. See, as soon as we saw the beach, I wanted to come to the beach. Where's the rum, matey?
You can see its tracks right there.
Aw.
Yeah, you can see the tracks.
Nope. Yeah, he's in there. See him in there?
A little bit, yeah.
If I do it like this, let's see if it comes out. Here he comes, see him? Come, see?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Are those clams?
No, I think that they're
Look at it.
I think they're worms.
Oh.
Or something.
Do it.
Aw. He's just over here living.
Whoa! Yeah!
Fuck you, I won't do it.
Can't even see it. Scared the off. We're on the Texas flats. Right now you can see we're about 300 meters from the shore and the water is barely knee deep.
That's when I'm supposed to push you over, right?
Did you get that on video?
I did. Are there barnacles on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all these barnacles on it. It's a huge, huge piece of driftwood. Got some live shrimp here to use it as bait. And now we'll see what we can catch.
Just get one cast in so I don't look like a complete fool.
Thousands of casts later.
The mentees are here. I'm trying to gather some firewood, make a fire. I'm gonna make fire baked potatoes and some corn in it. The others are showing the mentees around, getting their camp set up. So we've got some time before dinner. I think this should be good enough. Start with the smaller stuff, then put bigger logs on top of it, and we'll set a fire pretty soon. I've got a piece of tissue paper here. Put that on the bottom. Then set all the kindlings on top. Start putting slightly bigger logs. That'll catch fire pretty quick. Do you see how dry this wood is? You don't really need to do much. You don't need lighter fluid or all of that. All you need is one single matchstick on that piece of paper down that I put. There is no perfect way to do this. I learned from experience. This is pretty good for now. Probably gonna light it up in about an hour. Okay, we've got all the mentees here. They've set up their camps all over the place. They're going through some basic skills, tying knots, tying lures, what sort of species we have here. These are all the goodie bags for each mentee. So we have 10 mentees, 10 goodie bags for each one. Some freebie hats from Dagon. It is always amazing to see the first interactions between the mentee and their mentors. Now they're going to go throughout the weekend with the same mentees. Each mentor is assigned about 2 mentees. So it's going to be a fun one.
So this bail, it needs to sit right here. So you just open this bail.
Once all the mentees are done setting up their rods and tying a few knots, learning about the knots, they come out here and we do a few practice casting sessions. They're going to stand there, cast all the way here, try to put it in one of these hula hoops or try to catch one of these fishes here. All right, Adrian's going to give it a try. Oh! That was very close. You got it. Pull. Pull.
I got it into that plastic. Yeah, baby.
These casting sessions, as much as they're fun, they're extremely helpful for all these new beginners to learn how to cast and aim, because these conditions are going to be different when you're in water. You got another one. This is some next level mentorship.
I was just thinking, going along with it, a pelican. Holy shit, he caught a fish too. Or down, got it strapped down.
The next thing the mentees are going to do is learn to ID some fish, but I've got to go start preparing for dinner.